Austin Drake with Move Free. This exercise, I'm going to go through controlled articular rotations for the shoulder blade in a hands and knees or quadruped position. So the goal here is to more or less move the shoulder blade as much as we can around the rib cage. Now, because we're doing it in hands and knees and the arm will be fairly stationary, it's really going to be the rib cage moving, right, to gain that motion. So we'll get set up in a hands and knees position here, okay? And what I'm trying to do then in this position is move my shoulder blade as much as I can in all directions. So if I start here, I'm going to then slide my shoulder blade up towards my ears, okay? And then I'm going to basically push my rib cage up towards the ceiling so that my chest comes closer to my shoulder and thus my shoulder blade moves around and out of the rib cage. Okay, so I'm coming around almost to the front of the rib cage there. From there now, I'm going to slide, or I'm going to move my rib cage forward and allow my shoulder blade to go down the rib cage towards my stomach. Again, as far as I can. Now I'm going to slowly bring my rib cage down towards the floor such that my shoulder blade slides on the back side of the rib cage towards my spine. And then now I slide it along the back of the rib cage up to the ear again. Okay, and then I would just repeat going forward towards the chest, and then shoulder blade slides down, back towards the spine, up towards the ear. Then I would reverse it up towards the ear. Let the rib cage slowly come down towards the floor, allowing the shoulder blade to go back towards the spine. Then slide the shoulder blade down towards the hip, back around towards the chest, and then up to the ear. Okay, so again, from this direction, coming up, rounding out so my shoulder blades go away from each other. Shoulder blades come down towards the hips. Slowly control the rib cage down so the shoulder blades come back towards the spine. And then slowly bring them up towards the ears. Okay, and then I would reverse it back towards the spine, down the rib cage, around the rib cage towards the chest, spreading those shoulder blades apart, then bring them back up towards the face and then the ear. Okay? Ideally, you want to try to get as much movement of that shoulder blade on the rib cage as possible while you're working around kind of in that circular motion. Should not feel any pain with it. So if you hit a spot where it hurts, then you want to kind of just back off and go around that spot for now until the pain is resolved.